Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island. Marty says it's time to put a caisson over Aladdin's cave and pull up its secrets. This week on The Curse of Oak Island, the team had to make some tough choices, but ultimately they decided it was time to bring in a large caisson and excavate Aladdin's cave. Last night's show, Season 11, Episode 10, called Chain Reaction, was a bit of an emotional roller coaster with the guys continually having to bat away problems and bad news. The episode began with the not-so-unexpected news that there would be a significant delay in the project to deepen the garden shaft. The guys had wanted to deepen the shaft to about 95 feet so they could spend the summer performing horizontal probe drilling in the search for tunnels and treasure. Unfortunately, the Dumas miners informed the Lagina brothers that the shaft wouldn't be deepened until the fall due to recent flooding. However, Rick and Marty Lagina are not ones to rest on their laurels, so they thought about what else they could spend the summer doing. Marty suggested they put a large caisson over Aladdin's cave. Oak Island team hopes excavating Aladdin's cave will reveal the treasure. Aladdin's cave is a large cavern about 60 feet southwest of the garden shaft, and at a depth of roughly 150 feet. Dr. Ian Spooner and his colleagues said the water in the cavern showed traces of precious metals and organic materials. The organic traces suggest the presence of wood, which implies there may be human-made structures down there. The guys have spent a few weeks flirting with Aladdin's cave, trying to work out if there's an access point in and out of the cavern. Frankly, they've not had too much success. Last night, the borehole team dug another hole into the cavern and was surprised when the casing came back up with loose, mushy material. The guys concluded that the cavern had suffered a collapse since they were last down there. A collapse would severely complicate matters. Surveyor Steve Guptill, Paul Troutman, and Ian were asked to go over all the data they've already collected through sonar mapping and the underwater camera to see if further exploration was feasible and warranted. Steve argued that one piece of footage from the cavern appeared to show a right-angled corner. This is not something that generally occurs in nature, so the guys are hoping it's evidence of a human-made structure. The surveyor also showed a 3D sonar map of the cavern, which he claimed showed at least 2 possible entrances to the cavern. Thankfully, Moneyman Marty agreed with Steve's analysis and gave his go-ahead to bring in a large caisson to excavate Aladdin's cave finally. The rest of the team also agreed with this move. So, this season will now pivot its focus to this mysterious cavern, and we can expect the heavy drilling machinery to arrive within the next month or so. Aladdin's cave will be excavated, and we'll finally have an answer as to whether or not it holds the treasure. More artifacts found on Oak Island's Lot 5 and in the swamp. Elsewhere on the island, Billy Gerhardt and Gary Drayton spearheaded the hunt for artifacts at the southeastern edge of the swamp. Last night, they found many old-looking ship-based artifacts, but unfortunately, nothing was groundbreaking, certainly no Bobby Dazzlers. And the archaeologists continued their slow and thorough excavation of the rectangular stone feature on Lot 5. Jamie Kuba uncovered an ornate glass bead that could originate from Venice and be up to 500 years old. Laird Niven called it a very important artifact. In the tranquil embrace of the North Atlantic Ocean lies a small, enigmatic island that has captured the imaginations of treasure hunters and historians alike for centuries. This is none other than the fabled Oak Island, shrouded in mystery and whispered tales of lost treasures buried beneath its rugged surface. And at the heart of this island's mystique lies the infamous Money Pit, a seemingly bottomless pit that has defied countless attempts to uncover its secrets. Marty Lagina, a determined treasure hunter and one of the key figures in the ongoing saga of Oak Island, stood on the rocky shoreline, gazing out at the horizon with a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a golden glow over the restless waters, as Marty contemplated the next step in the quest to unravel Oak Island's mysteries. For years, Marty and his team had dedicated themselves to exploring the depths of the island, unearthing tantalizing clues and artifacts that hinted at a hidden treasure beyond imagination. But despite their best efforts, the secrets of Oak Island remained stubbornly elusive, buried beneath layers of earth and centuries of speculation. But now, standing on the cusp of a new discovery, Marty felt a surge of determination coursing through his veins. He turned to his brother Rick, his steadfast companion in this extraordinary journey, and saw reflected in his eyes the same unwavering resolve. "It's time, Rick," Marty said, his voice filled with quiet conviction. "Time to put a caisson over Aladdin's cave and pull up its secrets." Rick nodded, his expression a mix of excitement and trepidation. Aladdin's cave, a mysterious chamber deep beneath the island's surface, had long been the focus of their attention. Legend had it that this hidden chamber held the key to unlocking Oak Island's greatest secrets, but accessing it had proven to be a formidable challenge. With the determination born of years of relentless pursuit, Marty and Rick rallied their team, marshalling their resources and expertise for the task ahead. The air buzzed with anticipation as they prepared to descend once more into the depths of the island, driven by a singular purpose: to uncover the truth that lay hidden beneath the earth. As the first light of dawn bathed the island in a soft, ethereal glow, Marty and Rick stood on the brink of the money pit, ready to embark on their most audacious endeavor yet. The caisson, a massive cylindrical structure designed to bore through layers of earth and rock, loomed overhead like a sentinel, its steel frame glinting in the morning light. With a sense of solemn determination, Marty and Rick descended into the depths of the money pit, their footsteps echoing eerily against the walls of the narrow shaft. The air grew colder and damper with each passing moment, carrying with it the weight of centuries of history and intrigue. At last, they reached the chamber known as Aladdin's Cave, a vast cavern hidden deep beneath the island's surface. The air was thick with anticipation as they surveyed the chamber, their eyes sweeping over the ancient walls adorned with mysterious symbols and glyphs. With practiced precision, they lowered the caisson into position, its massive bulk descending into the depths with a low, rumbling hum. Slowly but surely, it bored its way through layers of earth and rock, inching ever closer to the secrets that lay hidden below. Hours turned into days as Marty and Rick watched with bated breath, their hearts pounding in anticipation of what lay beneath. And then finally, the moment of truth arrived. With a sudden jolt, the caisson ground to a halt, its massive frame trembling with the force of its impact. For a moment, there was silence as Marty and Rick held their breath, waiting for the revelation they had long sought. And then, with a deafening roar, the earth gave way and a blinding light pierced the darkness, illuminating the chamber in a brilliant cascade of color. As the dust settled, Marty and Rick gazed in awe at the sight before them. Before their eyes lay a treasure beyond imagination, a glittering hoard of gold and jewels that shimmered in the dim light of the cavern. For centuries it had lain hidden beneath the earth, waiting for the moment when it would be revealed to the world once more. With trembling hands, Marty and Rick reached out to touch the treasure, their fingers brushing against the cold metal of ancient artifacts and the smooth surface of precious gems. It was a moment of triumph unlike any they had ever known, a vindication of years of tireless effort and unwavering determination. But even as they reveled in their victory, a shadow fell across their faces, a reminder of the countless lives lost and dreams shattered in pursuit of Oak Island's elusive secrets. For Marty and Rick, the journey had been long and arduous, fraught with peril and uncertainty at every turn. But as they stood together in the heart of Aladdin's cave, surrounded by the riches of a bygone era, they knew that it had all been worth it, for they had unlocked the greatest treasure of all, the truth that lay hidden beneath the surface of Oak Island, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek it.